Alright guys, we had this stupid spring snow last night. I called into work. I've been pretty much, stuck in my house all day. So therefore, thought I would throw in an extra video since I have time on my hands. But anyway, just thought I would talk about something, that, occurred while I was in rehab. They diagnosed me with autism. You see, at rehab with all the patients, they get informations of all their history and stuff, and we have to talk about our past, our conditions, and all that stuff. And when I was in the 4th grade, when Miss Dodge and my 4th grade teacher couldn't keep my attention, she had me sent off to an evaluation facility in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I can't remember the name of the place, but they diagnosed me with a cerebral palsy. Of course, I thought, a cerebral palsy was what's wrong with me, since, that's what I was diagnosed with when I was in the 4th grade. And, it's just, I even have a video on my channel that I did some years back. It's called Living with Cerebral Palsy. And, of course I was thinking, I had cerebral palsy and did a video on all my, living with all these symptoms of cerebral palsy and all that stuff. That's a video called Living with Cerebral Palsy is still on my channel. You would just have to scroll down and see it. So anyway, I told them in rehab that, I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy in the 4th grade. And, and the facility doctor, told me, he got my symptoms and all that, and he told me, yeah, you also have ADHD. Of course, I believe I have ADHD. I've always had trouble keeping my attention. Then, time goes on, I attend all my classes I had to attend. And then, my counselor, name is Danielle. She, had me take this test, to help evaluate me and determine my condition. I had to, answer all these questions, and she got the results from, all the answers I gave. And, she told me, Sammy, I am 100% certain that you are autistic. And I was like, what? I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy in the 4th grade. I thought, had cerebral palsy. I thought, of course, she was like, with all these conclusions, may have been a misdiagnosis, may have been, it could be you have some cerebral palsy along with autism. I'm just kind of, because I was kind of thinking, okay, I was told I have cerebral palsy way back when. Now I'm being diagnosed with autism. So I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? But anyway, it's, and the facility doctor, after I had my appointment with him, told my counselor, Danielle, yep, I'm pretty sure Sammy is autistic. And whenever Danielle tested me, she told me, Sammy, I am 100% certain you are autistic. So, guess I must really be autistic if that's what I was if I was diagnosed with it by a professional at rehab. So anyway, I mean, it's just, it's, my therapist all along surely thought, I told my therapist Shirley that I see every week that, hey, I have cerebral palsy, and of course, and Shirley mentioned to me, and I would also consider the autism spectrum too. And, but she didn't really say anything more. I mean, she didn't want to disturb me. I mean, it's just... So anyway, I checked myself into rehab, was diagnosed, and, I just had a text on my phone. I lost my train of thought because of that text. Let me... See, I'm autistic. Okay, But anyway, when I got out of rehab and I saw my, therapist, Shirley again, I told her that, they diagnosed me with autism, and, and Shirley said, yes, Sammy, I was almost certain all along that you were autistic, but I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to make you mad at me because I knew you were coming into my place hungover all the time. And, of course, she thought I would get mad at her because she thought telling me that and me being hungover back when I was drinking wasn't a good combination. So when I actually became sober, Shirley admitted to me that's what she presumed. So anyway, it's just, of course I'll go on and joke around with Shirley and all that stuff, and Shirley will tell me, Sammy, that's the autism and you get your mind in a rut and carry on about things and can't get out of that rut. That's not exactly what she tells me, but she tells me something similar to that, but but Shirley, of course, when I tell Shirley about my problems, she'll just kind of say to me, well, Sammy, you're autistic, so, you gotta hang in there with life and keep trying and kind of be expecting these things because these things will happen because you are autistic. Yeah, so anyway, oh, just got a text from Mom. Says, thanks, Sam, I will. Referring to, I suggested to Mom last night that she should open up a YouTube account and subscribe to me. But anyway, alright, this is a site on the internet called Autistic, Speaks. Gosh, the reflection is glaring on my phone. There you go. I don't know how well you can see that. I don't know. But let me scroll down some. Well, I'll just read it to you. Here's the article. And autism or autism spectrum disorder refers to a broad range of conditions characterized by challenges with social skills, repetitive behaviors, speech, and nonverbal communication. According to the Centers for Disease Control, autism affects an estimated 1 in 44 children in the United States today. That's the start of the article, but all these symptoms I just read, That's me. That's me. Oh, by the way, I mean, I do have a nephew that's also autistic. His name is Grayson. But Grayson, you know, has severe autism. I mean, my autism is more milder than, you know, my nephew Grayson's autism. But, you know, yeah, so anyway, I mean, it's, but Grayson, I mean, he's a character. He's so frenzy, and he's had a bad habit of butting his head on things. And my sister, well, Grayson's mother, has had a very hard time of breaking Grayson from butting his head on things. Thinks, well, I mean, that's pretty dangerous, and Grayson will just hide remote controls under carpet. I mean, just kind of, you know, play with things like, you know, well, kind of obsessively, and he'll just jump around and gets all excited. I mean, Grayson's a very good kid, except for, I mean, Grayson he can't carry on conversations with anybody. Grayson, he can, like, you know, speak some words, but he's never been able to, you know, carry on conversations with him. So my sister Angie, I mean, has been trying her damnness to, you know, get Grayson's autism, autism in control, and, you know, has special schooling, and also works with Grayson personally. So, you know, Grayson has improved, and hopefully he'll still be successful somehow. But anyway, I mean, it's just, gosh, I've already used 12 minutes already. But let me end the video with this. If you wonder why Sammy Reedy is such a crazy person, you got the answer right here. I'm autistic. I have the symptoms of autism. Of course, I try to, you know, be a good person. I try to be helpful, but, you know, sometimes, you know, I'm a little bit off the wall because I'm autistic, but I'm working at trying to better my life, and I'm going to keep trying and make that count. And hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy this snowy weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one.